Hey everyone, this is Frilioth and welcome back to another Minecraft episode on the AlphaCraft server. We've been busy in the games district recently. If you've been following me on my streams, we've done a lot of work on a new game. Myself and Bunny have done a lot of work on this game, and the other alphas have done lots of work around doing their own games and stuffs, which we'll look at maybe later. I don't want to give too much away because I don't want there to be any spoilers. So what I'm going to do today is just show you what we've done, and then we'll have a quick go at trying to add some more bits and pieces to it. So basically this is a minecart rollercoaster, mineshaft rollercoaster game. And the object of the game is to get around the course as quickly as you can. And you can increase, you can decrease the amount of time spent on the ride by shooting targets that are strategically placed around in the mine shafts. And if you shoot a target, you get a little speed boost. And hopefully that will get you back here quicker than if you didn't shoot the targets. Now, some of them are easy, some of them are more difficult. I've got lots of plans for the ride, but I want to show you what I've done. I want to show you how far we've got. Oh, there's a creeper there. We've got a creeper somewhere in there, which is pretty cool, and we've got another one that we managed to catch the other day, and yeah, we blew him up as well, so I've had to go and get another one. You all right? Yeah. And also, I started putting the entrance to it here. The entrance was here. I'd built a little mine shaft entrance to it, and then it took you into an open cave. And to be honest, it bothered me. It bothered me that you'd start to build a mine shaft, and then it would straight away open up into a wide open cave. So I've decided to move it. And I've moved the entrance to here. We had an accident yesterday. Bunny decided to blow tried to blow me up, and it blew up half of the new entrance. So she's just gonna have to come and fix it, isn't she? So this is the entrance. There's going to be all kinds of stuffs in here, and this is where the real entrance will be. And when the game starts, when the ride starts, you will go down a proper tunnel, like you are going down into a mine, and something's going to happen here, which I'll show you in a minute because it's pretty cool. However, before I do any of that, I think I'm going to show you what we've done so far, because it is pretty cool. It's not just pretty cool, it's very cool. So you jump in here, get your bow ready. Now, for the alphas that play on this game, only shoot target blocks. It's imperative that you only shoot target blocks. Don't shoot anything else. Anything else that moves down there, don't shoot at it. Only shoot the target blocks. Okay. Otherwise, bad things will happen. So anyway, here we go. Don't shoot him. Don't shoot Boney Bond. That would be bad. And you can see the tracks coming over give you a little speed boost if you would have missed the targets. If you would have missed the targets, then you wouldn't get the little speed boost, or you wouldn't get the shortcut. So it is important that you try and hit as many targets as you can. I love that one, very cool. Now, some of them are very difficult to see. They do come up on you really quickly. Like that one. Oh, that one. Although missing them does take you around different places and more interesting tunnels. Missed it. The more you ride it, obviously, the more target blocks you're going to be able to see. I think there are only I forget about that one every time. So the more times you ride it, the more chances you'll get of remembering where they all are. I would go. But even knowing where they are still doesn't mean that you'll hit them. So there's a lot of places in there where we need to add more speed boosts and other bits and pieces. Don't shoot Bony Bond. If you do shoot one of them, it's not the end of the world. Just let us know. But I prefer you not to. And then when you get to the top again, you check your score. I've got whatever that is, 109. So I think to do it without hitting a target, I think that's at 52 or 53. Maybe we'll do another run later where I don't hit any targets to get a base score. But there's no point in getting a base score yet because there are still other bits to put in it. But anyway, that's the game in which you turn the timer off. The tokens go back again, and the scoring, the timing mechanism resets until the next person comes along and flicks the lever. However, we've been working on the new tunnel. We wanted it to be a little bit more exciting. You come down here, it's a normal mine shaft. You get down to here. Now initially we had something happening around the corner. There was a TNT minecart would come down here in water, it would blow up, you'd see a bit of an explosion, and instead of going straight down, you did a right hand turn here and you went off this way, and then you ended up back here again, still inside the tunnel. Which was great, which was a great idea to start with. But then, why would that tunnel be there? Why would that be there? You know, you're coming down here, why, even though that's blown up, why would that be there? So, what I think we'll do instead is have an opening trapdoor kind of thing here. So when you get to a certain part, possibly here, we're going to have an explosion. We're going to have TNT behind the back of that wall, and it's going to go off, and it's going to blow out that wall, and it's also going to move the track over that way and create this hole, and then you'll fall in this hole, and you'll go through a little squiggly mineshafty kind of thing underneath, very tight and wiggly, and then you'll come out here. I think it's here. And you'll pop out here, and then you'll carry on down here past Bony Bond. We've done so much work around here. I just don't want to change it. So this is all going to stay. But I needed there to be a reason for you to be out here. So that's the reason there will be an explosion. If I've got TNT, which I don't have, if I can buy some TNT, I'll show you what happens. So as I mentioned, initially I had it set up so you came down here, there was an explosion, and you turned off down here. So that activates a stone generator underneath here. So when you reach a certain point, the TNT drops down, it blows up, wall gets blown out. You go this way, your minecart goes over there, and the wall gets rebuilt. Honestly, how cool is that? That's pretty cool, isn't it? I've got to show you because I'm stoked with it. Now I've had to put stairs on the floor, and I've waterlogged the stairs, so these won't get damaged. Waterlogged blocks don't get damaged by TNT. That wall is a double thick wall made out of stairs. They're all waterlogged. Okay, so that wall won't get damaged. and I've made the hole quite big in here so that when you see it from the other side, when that blows out, it looks like all of it has blown out. I may well do something else that we'll talk about in a little while. But I just want to show you what happens. The TNT is going to be up there, it's going to drop down. That happens. So you're here in a minecart, coming down here, and then boom! The wall blows out. The hole opens up, you fall down in the hole. I love it. So imagine that switch is down there. You go through it, that happens. And that happens. How cool. How cool is that? It's brilliant. And that is just a normal stone. Well, I say a normal stone generator. It's my stone generator. There is a link to it in the description if you want to see how I made it. But basically can't see it because I've filled it all in with stone now. Maybe I shouldn't have filled it all in with stone. I could try and dig it out, but there's lava in here somewhere. Can you hear it? And water. So there's lava and water in there, and I'm digging it out next to redstone because that's how intelligent I am. I'll leave it. You just have to watch the other video, won't you? So that's that. What I think we'll do when the explosion goes off, I'd like there to be fire. I want some fire. To happen, if you know what I mean. So the wall blows up, and then flint and steel. Basically, we'll get a flint and steel in a dispenser in the wall, and when the wall explodes, we'll just set fire to these bricks. We don't have fire tick turned on the server, so it will burn indefinitely on the stone. So in order to put the stone out, I'll just put the block on a sticky piston and either extend it and then retract it again, which will put the fire out for the next time. But I think that would look pretty cool if we did that. I mean, obviously, these rails are going to go down here. All right, well, let's build the mechanism, shall we? Shall we do that? We'll do that. So if I start by just digging out the area where I want it to happen, and filling this in with immovable objects. In my case, this is going to be furnaces. And then the tracks themselves are going to be on some slime. Like that. And then if I have normal blocks there like that, I'm probably going to need slime furnaces there as well, aren't I? If I have normal blocks there, then they'll get pulled backwards as well. Actually, don't know how much you guys are going to be able to see. Really put a bit of light in here, didn't I? It's a little bit better, isn't it? Working in the dark. I may change these out. In fact, I will change these out for normal rails later. I just don't have any on me. So, trundle, trundle, trundle. Kablooey and bump. Big hole. And then when you've gone, goes it back up again. I'm thinking when that wall's in, you're going to be able to see that, aren't you? So maybe we'll get rid of, let's get rid of that. And let's put in another slime block and then have one of those there and then have one of these. That's better, isn't it? And then when you've got, when the wall is back in again, when the wall is there, you're only going to be able to see the slime block rather than the piston. Yeah, that's much better, I think. Yeah, I like that. Okay. So now we're going to need a detector rail. Where do I want that floor to disappear? I mean, it's got to be reasonably close. So I'm thinking maybe there. Or is that bang? I can't be on the rail. If I'm on the rails when they go back, it's going to pull me over here and I'm just going to stop and I'm going to look stupid. If I'm too far away and it blows up and then disappears, then I don't know. I'm going to put it there. Okay, where were we? A cheeky little extender. That'd be an interesting extender, wouldn't it? Cheeky little extender. There you go. That should be long enough. We can make it slightly longer by just sticking in a solid block there. That extends the signal a little bit. Nobody's going to be coming down straight after, so I'd rather have it a little bit longer than shorter, because nobody's going to come down and see that opening and closing. If they are, then they're too close. Perfect. So now we need to figure out where to put the signal, where to put the detector rail in order to set off the TNT so it explodes at the right time. Now, there could well be a calculation for this. There could well be something somewhere that says, you know, you need to put down 56 tracks between a detector and setting off some TNT. But if there is one, I don't know where that is and I can't be bothered to look. So, you have to suck it and see, as they say. There's my dispenser. Got to be careful, as I say, digging anywhere around it because all of this is water. In fact, I will probably just cover that over just in case I dig out one of the waterlogged stairs. Now, thankfully, rails are no longer affected by water, so they don't get washed away. However, the redstone will. Don't want it falling out. The last thing I need is The TNT popping off and landing on a block above it. That would be a bit of a disaster. Come on then, let's give it a go. What's the worst that can happen? Now that, if I say so myself, wasn't bad at all. Wasn't that bad at all. I'm very, very pleased with that. Obviously, all the torches have blown out. And once we've moved this switch again, the wall just gets rebuilt. I've noticed that pops out because of that sticky piston, obviously. So we're going to have to replace that with a... Going to have to replace it with a furnace. For no good reason other than I can. I think it's time to give this a go. Just to see what it looks like. We know we've got TNT in there. Let me go and break the rail down the bottom. I don't want to be going all the way down again. Minding your own business. That was okay. However, you probably spotted it, that the floor moved. Floor moved before the wall blew up, didn't it? So, do I make the floor? Do I delay the floor a little bit, which is easy to do, or do I extend? Do I try and reduce the explosion? The explosion was good. In fairness, the explosion was very good. So let's add a bit of a delay. You even take a little bit of damage. I love that. I am stoked. I am stoked. All right, you have to come out into the main tunnels again still. However, I could always make out that this was the initial cave system that we got all the equipment down into the mine shafts down there via this cave system, which is why it's got rails in it. But it was too dangerous to use this ongoing, so that's why we dug the mine shafts. Okay, so I've got my flint and steel. So we know these blocks are going to be okay. Kablooey! Kablooey! Yeah, I think when that goes bang, if that catches fire and then you fall down the hole there, that's going to be pretty decent. I like that. Yeah, I can't set fire to the underside or the face of those blocks or the wall. Okay. Well, if I can't do it, I can't do it. There's no point in trying. So if I stick a flint and steel in one of those... Oh, got to be careful with this in my hand. Never got any room. Never got any room in my inventory. Wolfie is going to be spitting feathers. But I need everything I've got here. I need it all. I don't really need it all. I'm not going to need that for the time being. Not going to need those for the time being. Not going to need glow lantern for the time being. Probably do without cobble for a little while. So if we can set those off to go off at the same time as the explosion goes off, pretty much the same time that this goes off, isn't it? Really? And then the pistons below them need to be on a delay. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That might be okay. That might be okay. So now when I go over this, which opens a trap door, I need I need a block there to set fire to. Wheels, well done. Boom, and the light goes on. Very, very good. I like that. So now we just need to work on retracting that after. We can use signal. Can we use? Could we use the delay going back on again, or should we just use that signal there, the wall builder? I guess no, I don't want to do that. Like that. And then after the explosion, after we've gone, after a bit of a delay, so what could we use then? We could probably use this line. So this line sets that on fire, and then a few seconds later we can just run a redstone line from here. Run it round, and that should turn the torch off long enough to retract and then extend the piston again. Probably don't need anywhere near that many, however. Give it a go. Doesn't help that I've still got a block in front of it, Frills. You an Egypt. You an Egypt. Come on. Nowhere near long enough, was it? I needed a longer one then. Giggity. That should be long enough. Should be long enough by a long way. Yeah, I think so. I'm gonna go and give it another go again. That was good. That was good. Excellent, and it looks like none of this was affected, which is superb, which is really good. Okay, well, I'm going to do the same for this one then. For that piston, I'm just going to extend the redstone that sorts that out over to here, so we get two bits of fire, and then we'll have another shufty at it in a minute. Okay, so I've got the redstone in for the other side. That's just all I did was just transfer it over the top and down to the other side. I did the same with the piston down the bottom, round into the piston down here. It's time to give it a last test before I tidy everything up. Oh, love it. That was brilliant. Yeah, I like that a lot. Look at that, as good as new. That is so cool. So I need to move that. Possibly that, yeah, possibly that rail there. That rail can be changed to a detector rail, or I can't use one of these because directly under there is a stone generator. But one of those I can probably use. So we'll do that. Where does it initially? Who's in Italy? Initially, where does it? It's the feed from it. So that's the feed from it that activates that piston there. So that's the piston I need to activate. That piston pushes the observer over, which starts a cycle. And when that observer stops detecting the stone moving upwards, it stops putting that pulse through. So yeah, so we need to hook it up to that extender, actually, not that piston. Which should be relatively easy to do. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I really want. I'm going to have that being an extender because I need the signal strength going. I need the signal strength going into that extender to be 15. If it's only, what would it be? 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. If it went in there as 3, it would only last seconds. And that wouldn't be any good. That wouldn't give me enough blocks. So that's why I'm putting the extender there. Okie dokie, pig in a pokey. That should be that. So, I can give this a proper go now. Oh, okay. Why did you stop there? What broke? What didn't you put in? You didn't put in the observer at the detector rail, did you? Frills, for the love of final test. Well, I had to be down here, didn't I? I guess I couldn't put it in without it. I couldn't put it in when I'm not here. Final test. Doesn't matter how much heartache it causes me, it's always worth it in the end. Now, if this has rebuilt the wall, and it had... Let's just pretend that happened, shall we? I'm not going to try it again. However, I think it's working. I think it's working, and all I need to do now is decorate the entrance. But that will have to wait for another episode. I think we'll call it a day for today, everybody. Thank you very much for watching. And thank you to Bonnie Bond, whose idea it was to use the stone generator to regenerate the walls, which was a fabulous idea. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you have, please don't forget to leave it a like. And if you've really loved it, don't forget to subscribe for future videos. And don't forget to check out all the other alphas. They are all fantastic. This is Frilioth, and I'm out of here.